Greetings, Lotuses and Lotus family. Welcome to and/or welcome back to my YouTube page. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like, and make sure you hit that bell notification to make sure you get notifications when I post videos. So today, we are going to be talking about this book, which is Protection and Reversal Magic, A Witch's Defense Manual by Jason Miller. When I tell you I don't read a lot of books to where I read them literally within a day. So, in this book, for one, it is extremely easy to follow. It's extremely easy to keep up with. I am going to go over the contents of it. Let me read the back first. You could be the target of a spell or a curse and not even know it. All people, witches or not, are susceptible of these attacks. The difference is, witches and magicians can do something about it, and now you can too. Protection and Reversal Magic is a complete how-to manual on preventing, defending, and reversing magical attacks of any kind. You will learn to set up early warning systems, appease angry spirits through offerings, perform daily banishments, and make amulets that will prevent most attacks. Make magical decor to absorb magical attacks against you, summon guardian spirits or gods for help, bind, confuse, or expel a present enemy who will not leave you be. Sorry about that, tongue-tied. These techniques aren't just for Wiccans either, but the ceremonial magicians, root doctors, witches, and anyone else who puts up magic to a protective use. Like the cunning man and old women of old, now you can defend yourself and your loved ones against anything, even the strongest attacks. Jason Miller is the author of The Sorcerer's Secrets. He has devoted the last 17 years to studying witchcraft and magic in the many forms. Miller is the member of the Oregon... I'm going to butcher that, so I'm so sorry. But he lives with his wife in New Jersey Shores, where he practices and teaches magic. So, I don't care if you are a beginner, if you were seasoned of 100 years. Obviously, that's not true. Anyways, this book you need to put on your list, and this is why. You literally don't have to go out and buy anything, really. Now, of course, he does go over, like, herbs and stuff like that, especially in the last 2 chapters. He goes over gopher powder and different types of powder, which comes from, like, root working and southern conjure and hoodoo. Everything in this book, he does not cultural appropriate anything. I also love the fact that, like, you also learn of different cultural beliefs when it comes to their spirits, whether that's land spirits or something that some people would consider a deity or a goddess. He also goes over multiple different pages and chapters over egregores, servitors, how to create them, how to properly feed them, when to properly feed them. He also explains the difference. Primarily, that would be just the practitioner's preference, depending on if they're a magician or a witch or so forth and so on. Now, if you are drawn to Hecate, this is also the book for you as well. He is, at one point, he was a devotee. I don't know if he still is, but while he was writing this book, actually, he was working with Hecate. So, a lot of the practices in this book that he shows you in the techniques, they are actually Hecate based. Now, he also states in all of these, you do not have to use these. You can make them yourself, as in that moment as you're doing it, speaking from the heart, which if you read The Crooked Path, you would also know that that is a huge trending thing where when you're doing magic, you speak from the heart. You don't have to. You can totally use things out of a book. I do it all the time. But there are also multiple times where I actually just speak from what comes to me. But in general, I love the way that he sets this up. If there's any dangerous or what could be dangerous things, he teaches you about that. He also goes over, what it's like, how to know if you've been hexed or jinxed or cursed. He even touches on, I hate using the term mental disorders, but, bipolar, depression, stuff like that. Psychosis, making sure that, like, you keep one foot in reality and you don't completely lose it. And like I said, I love because he's traveled a lot, and some of those experiences and other experiences from people around him, he uses and tells you as an example to explain what he's talking about in each chapter. Now, there is a total of 224, and then there's like 1 or 2 pages behind if you want to leave notes. There are, I think, 9 chapters. Let's see this. Yes, there are 9 chapters. These are the chapters. The peaceful introduction, recognizing attacks, daily practices, personal protection, protecting from the home, exorcisms. That's chapter 5, and I also love that so much because he specifically does not actually like put any practices or any techniques of actually how to do an exorcism because he knows how dangerous it is. Sorry about that. My familiar wanted to display his ass in front of the camera. Anyways, but with the exorcism part, he does kind of walk you through. He does kind of give you tips and important things to make sure that you know that doing an exorcism on a property or a person is extremely, extremely dangerous. I don't care how old you are or how seasoned you are. It can be extremely dangerous. Now, personally, in my practice, I've done it twice on a property, not a person. That is actually still illegal in the United States unless you have multiple different types of proof. He also states that too, because when it comes to doing an exorcism, it can be extremely dangerous mentally and physically. So yeah, also I do love the fact that he has, not only does he have references in the back, I love how he did this, because he actually, by the way, and tip, if you pick up a book and there's not really that much references in the back for you to do more research, I would not really consider that a red flag, but, you know, something along the lines of that. Okay, so not only does he have each chapter and their, like, research that you can continuously do, books, you know, but he also, wait for it, sources and further studying, and he's broke it down by practice. Books for witchcraft, ceremonial magic, voodoo, hoodoo, chaos magic, Tibetan, and Templeless magic, and then websites. Now, the reason, I'm pretty sure the reason he did hoodoo and voodoo is because this is supposed to be a book for all cultures and all people to use it. Also, you can easily research and study about a practice and not actually start taking from it, just searching and reading about it. And I encourage everybody to do that. Whether you are a Grey Witch, or, you know, all that stuff, no matter what type of practitioner you are, I would heavily suggest researching. That way you can have the knowledge, because y'all know me. If you've been following me for a while, I stick by that. Knowledge is power. Power is knowledge. Without knowledge, you don't have power. Without power, you don't have knowledge. Or without knowledge, you don't have power. Without power, you don't have knowledge. Yeah. Okay. So, now, I did get this from Amazon during my birthday. It was on my, wish list. And for anybody who did not know, I do also have in my link tree a Amazon wish list, but it's for y'all because it's all the books that I have in my collection, so it's like a recommended list. Totally check that out. Most books on there are under $20, depending on how old they are. Now, not all of the books that I have in my collection are on there because there are some that I could not find on Amazon. Now, if you would actually like me to make a video on all of the books and the books that I highly suggest, drop it in the comments below, please. Now, I also did want to touch on, the price in general is the US $16.99. $16.99, there we go. And it's by New Page Books, a diversity career press, newpagebooks.com. I love that. But just in general, this is a very handy book to have around. He teaches you multiple different types of protection, warding, reversal magic, all different types of stuff, spirit traps. A very, very interesting conversation on whether you should work with the older spirits in the grimoires versus working with your natural land spirits. Very interesting. Multiple interesting conversations in this book. I'm telling you, it's definitely a need. But yeah, I also wanted to update everybody really quick on why I haven't made the videos on the magical oil and stuff like that. My partner is recently sick, so we're trying to get him better, and, you know, that's just kind of put a hold on everything. But shortly, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I will be getting everything that I need for the oil videos that I'll be making. If you would like me to make a specific type of oil, magical oil, let me know in the comments of this video and I'll add it to my list and create one. All the recipes that you will be seeing in that video are specifically ones that I have created. I encourage you to take those and add on, make them your own. That is the reason I do all this content. So yeah, that's where that's going. Thanks to the weather shifting, I should hopefully within the next few weeks be able to get back and actually set up my craft room so I can actually start making more in-depth, more hands-on tutorial videos. I did want to say hello to all my new subscribers. I am growing. We're growing. It's so amazing. I'm at 11.0K followers on my first TikTok. My second TikTok, I'm almost at 3,000. I am planning on making a podcast episode very soon. Just bear with me. September has always been a crazy month for me for some reason, and it's just being that way now. We just recently celebrated Mabon and the Harvest Moon, which means it is officially spooky season and harvest season. Also, if y'all would like me to redo, because it's been a while, if y'all would like me to redo a episode or a video on how I work with my ancestors and multiple different types of ways that you can incorporate your ancestry work into your practice without having to break yourself money-wise, financial-wise, let me know as well. One of my most popular videos, the 30-Day Spiritual Challenge, it just started working. I mean, I started it 3 years ago, and I haven't stopped, and it's incredible. It can advance your ancestral practice so much, it's not even funny. So yeah, if you would like to see any of those, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you want me to actually make a specific video that I haven't made already in the comments below. And if you're not following me on all my socials, Instagram, Facebook page, where I go live Monday through Thursday, both TikToks, you totally should. You can find me on TikTok at Fire Lotus the Witch or Fire Lotus the Witch 2.0. You can find me on Instagram, Fire Lotus the Witch, Facebook, Fire Lotus the Witch, and my podcast, Fire Lotus the Witch, where I've done multiple different types of interviews with multiple different types of practitioners. All of that will be posted below in the description where my link tree is at. For the people that did not know, I also do offer oracle readings and or custom spell work. If you would like to book with me, direct message me on my Facebook page, where you can also book it and or advance, out a couple of weeks in advance. You can go ahead and do that now. If not, you can email me. My email will be down below if you don't use Facebook, or if you just want to simply message me on my Instagram, you can as well. Due to the world panorama that we're currently in, my prices are extremely affordable, and I try to work with everybody that I possibly can just to make sure that I can help you in your life. So, if you're interested in any of that, like I said, message me on those, or hit me up on my email, or if you just want kind of like a spiritual consultant, let me know in the comments. So until then, I hope you're all having a magical, magical Friday, which is the day that I'm currently filming and uploading this. So yeah, welcome fall. It is officially spooky season. But yeah, until then, I will see y'all later, and just know that y'all are loved, you're amazing, you're magical as fuck, and like I said, like, comment, share, send this to a friend, and until then, I'll see y'all later. Peace.